What's up, go-getters? It's your boy Coach to Win, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for coming back to watch, because I had to take a few days off to really clear my mind, and I came up with a solution on how to solve my trading addiction. Now, before I go into talking about my solution, of course, I'm going to read my journal, I'm going to go through the numbers, and then I'm going to talk more about my solution and how I'm going about to fix over trading and, again, the whole trading addiction. So let's jump into the journal real quick, and then we'll get into the numbers. All right, so here we go. So, Thursday, I'm going to report Thursday and Friday. So another day of punishing myself, and took a huge negative 7K with MNPR to swing CLEU. Again, I couldn't stop myself from continually trading even after a solid trade in the morning. You're going to see that. So I guess I'm psychologically punishing myself by holding on to losing stocks and then selling it at a loss to swing trade. Also, I was stock hopping and didn't read any of the data before entering trades, which is why I entered losing trades after a good solid trade in the morning with it was like close to 1.5K, or 1.4K, something like that, gains, and ended taking a huge L with MNPR. Interestingly, when I entered CLEU to swing it the next morning, I was able to get only 814 shares. I mean, it was like the last minute, literally the last minute of the trading day, I bought into this. And you're going to see, I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyways, I only got 814 shares instead of buying 1,100 shares. I ordered the last minute of the extending trading hour. And then going into Friday opened up with like nearly 300. Friday opened up with like nearly 300K. You're going to see 300K, $3,000 in profits, nearly $3,000. And I didn't take it. And again, something's wrong with me psychologically last week after realizing I'm addicted to trading. Anyways, I woke up in the morning to a solid swing of CLEU. I watched my profit go to 2,800 plus and didn't take it. There was definitely something psychologically wrong with me. Maybe the greed, pride got to me. I think it's more of the pride than the greed, because I'm not a greedy person. However, I finally took profits after the first downward halt of CLU after the opening bell. So if you were trading CLEU on Friday morning, you know what's up. That thing was popping up there, okay? You're going to see a video a little bit later. Then I traded ARTL. I was up, and my stop loss that triggered too early, and decided to revenge trade since the stock took off to 3.5 after my stop loss took profits too early. You're going to see what happened with my stop loss. I got a video of that too, so you're going to see that a little bit later. I know it was going to take off, but I got rejected, and the price dropped again. All right, so meaning like my stop loss, I moved it up, and I got rejected, because if the price drops again, my stop loss that moves up to protect my profits, it gets rejected. So if you trade enough, you'll know. I'm now holding a negative 2.7K bag. I'm going to show you that. However, those were the only trades I made and walked away to let ARTL do whatever it will do. So I was good. I actually walked away this time. So that was actually a step forward to walk away, because I was just going to take the lose and be like, hey, you know what? You deserve it. Because again, something was psychologically wrong up here, where I don't know how I even put myself in that position to punish myself. So financially, I'm kind of in a rut. Well, not really. I don't think so. Because this is all money that I don't really need. So I wouldn't trade with anything I don't mind losing. It's just kind of annoying that I wasn't trading well, because I was just basically self-punishing. So it came back, but I didn't do anything and held it. Then it slowly dropped. I was trading on margin, so I had to sell 30 NEO stocks to cover my negative balance. So my NEO, those are all paid for, because I did a swing trade on NEO. I was able to hold 50 shares at no cost. So basically, those are just supposed to be like my profits working for me, but NEO hasn't been really growing much, so I don't know. I just sold NEO. But NEOs have some solid fundamentals. I still have 20 shares of NEO. I don't like holding negative margins overnight. It's the one rule I never break. Never spend what you don't have. That is very critical on how far I've gotten in life. Is I don't spend what I don't have. And so anyways, let's get into the numbers here. So again, on Thursday, this is what happened. I traded this right here, and I was actually up. Okay, I made a solid trade there, and then I made this trade here. I made this trade here, and then I made this trade. It was a small loss, not a big deal. This trade, small loss, not a big deal. And this trade, small loss, not a big deal. It was all after hours. Again, the trading addiction. And then RCM Tech, I revenge traded this. So basically what happened was, if you look at the dates here, all right, I bought in and I was going to swing trade this because I knew it was going to go up, but I sold at a loss. Why? Because that was when I was self-punishing. That first day I was self-punishing. It was this one right here. Buy here, sell at a loss. And then this thing popped up to 11.23 the next day. So if you can look here, I bought in at 5.87 and I sold at a loss. That was the first day I realized I have an addiction problem. And that's when I sold at a loss to self-punish. Not a smart decision. Not at all. Because if I just held that, look at this. The next morning, look at that. 9 o'clock, close to opening bell. And then the price dropped. So if you traded this on Thursday morning, that thing was popping. All right. So that 2,000 shares could have easily gone to being $8,000 plus. I would have gained everything back, but I sold at a loss. Like I said, something is psychologically wrong when you're taking losses like this, when you should just hold the bag for as long as you need to and then keep trading small shares until the bag comes back, and then you can start trading hard again. That's what I should have done. But like I said, when you're like mentally just at a loss and you don't know what you're doing because you're hating yourself, these are the types of emotional trades that you make. My friend calls it, you go into self-destruct mode. All right, so that's basically what I did. I went to self-destruct mode because I knew I wasn't living up to my potential as a father and as a husband, and then I just started punishing myself. Anyways, let's move on. Then I bought into this, and I took a loss on that at the end of the day. Yeah, that's a huge loss, 7K plus, so that I can swing this next trade right here. All right, so I'm going to show you this video of CLEU on Friday morning, where I saw 2.8K in profits, and I didn't take it, but I only ended up taking, if you look here, 588. A part of that was self-punishment and greed. Those are the two things I felt I was still not thinking straight in Friday morning, but I was still trading. But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm going to show you this video now of me not taking profit when I should have. So enjoy this video. So I decided to sell at a huge loss, like $7,000, but I moved the money into CLEU because I was swing trading it. And yeah, it rode up like I expected it to. So there's my limit sell. I think it's gonna hit it. I had it at 13, but I'm not gonna be that greedy. We'll see if it hits, and I'll take my profits. So it'll be like 3,000. That's the power of a swing trade, and looking at an after hour gainer tend to be the one to take off like this. Look at the data, no resistance really, so we'll see. And it's gonna sell off probably around like 620, 625. And that's when it'll probably take off again during opening bell. We'll see if I'm right. All right, so you guys can see, I was making this video for my Patreon students who, were paying me to teach them how to trade. And yeah, I just told them like what I was going through. Everything that I make here, they know what's up. Like, they're the first ones to know because I tell them how I'm feeling and thinking and all that, and the trade strategies and all that stuff. So yeah, links to my Patreon down below if you consider wanting to learn from me on how to day trade. All right, and then I have a video of me Friday morning telling my students that I was gonna, if it's stop loss, I would just walk away because I was already in the positive. You know, I was like up $228, right? And I should have just walked away, because if you look at this, I had 588 and then 287. I should have just walked away, call it a positive day, and just be done with it, right? But I couldn't. Why? When the stop loss triggered, it went back up, and I was like, I was so right. And then I bought back in again, and here I am holding bag because I bought in too high. Okay, so it is what it is, and I'm just gonna accept that I was not thinking straight. Finally able to buy with some serious share. CLEU messed up the order. 814, really. 814 shares. Nope, this one. 3,000 shares. And stop loss set. And hopefully I'll be able to walk away, do my thing with my family, and not have to worry. And this is the ARTL profits right there so far. And I'm hoping that ARTL will go to $3 to $4. If not, I need to walk away after this. All right, take off. It's a nice gradual build here. We'll see. This stop loss triggered. I should be done for the day. Discipline, self-discipline. And I found a solution to my problem. So what I did was, after that, I walked away and I went to make food. You know, I was cooking, just to get my mind off of trading, keep myself busy, because what you don't want to do is trade when you're emotionally high, like just charged with negative emotions, and or your mindset is all in the negative space, right? So, and I also, you know, I spent time with my daughter, just in the morning going to watch the dump truck just pick up trash, stuff like that, because I was just like, okay, you're not in your right train of thought, and my mind was not straight, so go do something else, all right? Like watch a dump truck. And then cleaned up my bike. Yeah, see that? Glistening water right there. Cleaned up my bike. Went biking with the fam. See, right here. There's me biking. Right there. Fam back there. All right. And then, again, more cooking. I was experimenting with tofu and eggs. I was doing an egg batter and put the tofu in there. And then did something like this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's that tofu I'm frying with egg batter and some flour on it. So yeah, those are just some of my strategies to overcome what I was going through, get my mind off of trading, and I think the biggest thing that I did was on Friday, when I walked away and did all that stuff. And this weekend, I did some of the stuff this weekend as well, like the cooking and the spending time with family and stuff. I knew that I couldn't hold an unlimited trade account anymore, like a margins with over $25,000 in it. Actually, let me just show you here. Okay. So I have 34K in the account right now. Technically, I am down roughly 5.5, almost 6K. All right. But I'm not worried. Why? Because I hold these shares here. I hold 3,000 shares here, and I hold 5,500 shares here. If these move just $1 or $2, you know what's up. Okay, you do the math. It's really easy. So I'm gonna bag hold that for a while, and I'm gonna be okay with. And I'm gonna sell once I feel like I'm comfortable, and I'm gonna take that money out, and I'm gonna give the $25,000 back to my wife, who kind of basically gave me a loan so that I can have unlimited trades, because I told her that I was gonna be able to handle it, and I couldn't. So what I'm doing now here is I'm transferring all these stocks to my TD Ameritrade account, all right, where I won't touch it because this is a cash account, okay? And then my Webull account is I'm gonna keep all my crypto in here, and so I'm gonna have a margins account because I'm gonna use this to teach. And then I also have a cash account on Webull, which is like around $500-600. I'm gonna use that as an account to teach. And so this is how I'm gonna continue to trade. I'm gonna continue to coach trading, and then I am also putting a limit on myself, because having all that power to just jump from stock to stock and trade all day long made me addicted. And so this is the major thing that I'm changing, is transferring all my stocks. And then once these prices pop back up, I'll be able to give my wife back. Like if I sold everything right now, like all these stocks that I'm transferring, if I sold all of it right now, I'll be able to just give my wife all her money back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to gain like my naked, my 5,500 shares and my 3,000 shares of Artello. I'm going to wait to swing trade those on TD Ameritrade, and then I'll give my wife back her money. And then I'll still have a cash account on TD Ameritrade that I can use to learn trading on TD Ameritrade, because it is definitely very, very much faster than Webull. All right, so that's just a quick recap here. I watched my account go up to positive 25K. I literally watched this number right here go to $65,000. I started with 15. My wife gave me 25 that I wouldn't touch, just so I can have unlimited trade. So that's 40, and then from 40 to 65 is $25,000 in gains. And it all came back down. When first it started with the whole Wall Street bet thing, I saw the price. I saw the profits. I don't know why I didn't take it. I was like, yeah, man, F the establishment, right? kind of thing, And then I got sucked all into that. And then the week after, I was like, cool, my mind is set again. I was good. And then after that, I realized when I couldn't walk away from, taking a $5,000 loss and then gaining it all, pretty much all back, and then not being able to walk away. Because that was a goal, it was a goal to, it's okay to lose and to see if I can make it back. And I've literally made my monthly paycheck twice. 2 different trades on naked. That's why I hold such a huge share, 5,500. And then, and another one was just day trading in the morning for 4 hours, and I made like close to $6,000 back. And I didn't walk away. So when I didn't walk away, that's when I knew. It was last Wednesday, I believe. That's when I knew, like I had a problem. So I didn't think straight for Thursday. I didn't think straight for Friday in the morning. But then I figured out what my solution was when I walked away, cooked, just clear my head. And then I realized I can still trade. I can't just walk away. I can still trade and still coach. And I just need to limit myself on how much I trade. Because when you have a limit in how much you trade, you're able to make more solid decisions because you can't make mistakes. And so with unlimited trades, I don't know, I was just hopping all over the place. I mean, I make good money, don't get me wrong. Like, I just couldn't control myself. And that was the problem. Not because I can't trade and I don't know how to trade. It was because I can't control myself from stopping when I'm ahead. Like, there were times when I was like up $3,000, $4,000, you see it, and I'm like not walking away. And I just like let it drop, take 500 instead. Like, that's crazy. That's something's wrong. You know what I mean? So when you're able to recognize that and you're trading on emotions or you're revenge trading, you got to be able to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And apparently I wasn't able to check myself before I wrecked myself. So I wrecked myself first and then I checked myself. Anyways, I hope that helps you, for those of you who are, just getting into trading. And I know you probably don't want to hear like, oh my God, he's horrible. Like, well, I don't think so. Because I know what I'm doing. It was just emotionally I was messed up. Psychologically I was messed up. But watch, just keep watching. You'll see me bring this back because I've been here before. I've been here before with a smaller account. So if I can do it with a smaller account and go positive again, this is nothing. All right, this is nothing. You don't lose money until you actually sell at a loss. So now it's just a matter of bag holding for a little bit and then get my profits back, and I'll be able to trade with larger shares again. All right, so that's it. That's my story, and I hope I offered something for you to think about. And as you grow as a trader, I'm still growing as a trader. So thank you so much for coming here to watch me blabber. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Webull link is down below if you want to get some free stocks. Sign up with my my affiliate link, and then Patreon link down below if you want to learn how to day trade in the mornings with me, because we trade on Zoom together. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you so much for coming to watch again, and I'm going to get my hand ready. For those of you who are new to the channel, get your hand ready and follow along. And then for those of you who are returning, you know how we do it. Rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video.